But people say the GTA is rushed some of the times, right? And other people say, Rockstar takes a lot of time and effort making, every game. Like, didn't Rockstar say, like, we could technically roll out a new game every year, but we decide not to, so we can make each game have really good quality. Okay, then for one, explain two things about the interior of this car. Why is the speedometer and the the rev dial both on the side of the car, and why are all the other dials at the front? Also, look at the temperature dial. Does that center point seem just a little off to you? Yeah, they put the dial on wrong. They put that on wrong. Also, just not move, because that feels like something what would be easy to do. Have it so like, and when like the engine is on fire, your car's engine is on fire, the temp gauge goes up to like max. Like when it starts steaming, it starts to go from 200 like 280 there to like 300, and then when it starts smoking, it would hit 320, and then when it sets fire, it will be on like 340, or it'd be like at the end of the dial. That way you could add more realism into your game. But you know, that would be just a bit too realistic. Like, look at the edges of this car what I got. I didn't pay for this car, I got it from the casino wheel. But look at the edges of it. You can see all the noise what's appearing where these two pieces collide. You see how come the back bit has got a giant black line? Do you know why that's there? Yeah, I'll show you why. We gotta drive over to Los Angeles Customs. I mean, well, I quite like this car. It's a good car, it's nice. But I mean, you can see right there on the edge of it that this has got a snorkel kind of thing, or something like that. That's clearly got to be the intake at the edge. But how much you want to bet that if this thing went in the water just so its engine was covered, it would still drown, because Rockstar doesn't add realistic snorkels anymore. Even that one called, the Doom Loader, doesn't have realistic snorkels. Oh right, I forgot, they decided they'd put music inside the background of the Los Santos Customs. Yeah, truck bed. No, truck bed. Main reason it's got all those lines there is because this is where the two parts meet. But I don't get it. Is here, it has barely any noise. Here, it doesn't seem to have any. But here it has noise. For this one specific one I got with the solid hard top, it happens to have noise. And all glitch out. I also love, despite the fact that this is clearly based off of a Humvee, everyone knows this is based off of the Humvee. It doesn't have a full back. It only has a truck cover at the back. It doesn't go like a full square shape. Also, I love how you can fill all of its side panels in with like the primary color, except from the doors. The doors are always going to have those black plates on, no matter what. There is no upgrade to change that. Like, why would this cost 17,000? Why? I can understand it costing 5,000, but not 17,000, because that is literally just a piece of metal the guy drilled holes in and welded to my car. Whilst I get it, you added the underside bit, but that's also just welding 2 metal bars to my car. 17 grand is way too high for that. It should be like 5 grand. This costs 5,500, and this costs 8,000. Why would you ever want chrome steps on your car? Congratulations, you're dead now, because you've been spotted by the enemy, and you've been shot. Because you had, reflective steps. A US flag that doesn't cover the entire car. This looks awful. This is not camouflage. The fuck am I trying to hide in? Trying to hide inside of a fucking clothing store with leopard print clothing all over? And black shoes? Why do they have black splotches? The desert doesn't have black splotches unless you're talking about the birds. And those are, like, in the air and not on the floor. Small digital camo. This isn't gonna keep you protected. This should keep you protected more. This should keep you more concealed. Like, you can change most of the parts of this car to have at least primary color on it. Except from the door and apparently the front bumper. Except from this one. This is the only one where you can get the primary on it. And yet again, you can go with a giant chrome bull bar, as if, you know, you wasn't obvious enough already in this giant-ass thing. Anyway, I'm gonna stop streaming.